Ladies and gentlemen, I am the most unknown, and this is my second album review. I will be talking about and reviewing Latto's 777 album, and this is a pretty solid album, and I enjoyed this album. It got some hits, it got some misses, but it pretty shocked me with this album. This is my first listening of Latto. I don't know much about her. I know that she from the South, and that's about it. I think I first heard of her like last year, maybe 2 years ago. I know at one point she used to call herself Mulatto, and then she dropped that and just called herself Lotto. But yeah, this album was pretty good, and of course we're gonna break it down. Get my glasses, cause I'm blind. We're gonna break it down track by track. The So the album starts off with 777 Part 1. Solid track in my opinion. It's very short, simple, straightforward. There's some bars and like the song itself it's very short, like a minute or so. The song all it got is like a few bars and a hook but it was pretty good. Like I said, it's very straightforward and to the point. Same with the second track. The second track is 777 Part 2. It's just like the first. She got some bars. She letting everybody know that she's the queen of the South. And so far in this album, with the first two tracks, I like her. She could rap. There's no doubt about it. She could rap, and I like the fact that she very confident in her deliveries and whatnot. So on to the third track. Third track of the album is called Willie featuring 21 Savage. And this is basically for those that didn't recognize the sample. It's Juicy. The sample is pretty much Juicy J Slop on my knob. So this is basically her version. And this it's not bad. It's okay, but she did her thing, but as far as 21 Savage go, I felt like his verse was very lacking. Like very lacking and lazy in my opinion. I like 21 Savage, and maybe I'm just being a little bit hard on him because I am a fan of his work. But as far as his verse on this song, eh, it's very meh. Eh, and it's kind of a shame because one thing about me, I love Memphis hip hop. I love Memphis, particularly Memphis and Houston, because both sounds are so influential. When I heard the Memphis influence in this song, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Plus, with 21 Savage, he gotta kill it, but he didn't at all. The song would have probably been better without him, but yeah, that's just how I feel with the third track. But like I said, as far as Lotto, she did her thing. The fourth track is Big Energy, and I don't like this song at all. It's terrible. I don't like. This is just a bad song. And before anybody say anything, it's not because of the lyrics. It's not because of the lyrics. I could understand if something ain't for me, but my main problem is really it's the sample. It just how can I explain? I don't know. It just it's the sample, and also when you listen to the album, because Big Energy is the fourth track of the album. The third track is Willie, and then the fifth track is Sunshine. And the reason I mentioned I just don't think Big Energy kind of fits between those two songs because you got this Memphis influence song in the third track. Then you got your hit single Big Energy, and then the next song got like a more gospel sound to it. And in my opinion, Big Energy just doesn't fit between those two songs. And plus, I just think it's just the song itself is just corny to me. You know, it's just I don't know. I just it's poor choice of sound. The song reminds me of Drake. I'm too sexy. Like that's not a. Don't turn that song to a rap song. You know what I'm saying? Cause it just doesn't work in my opinion. But yeah, that's just how I feel about Big Energy. I understand why people like it. I understand why it's big, but I am not a fan. So the fifth track of the album is Sunshine featuring Childish Gambino and Lil Wayne, which I'm a fan of both. And like I said, this track got a gospel sound to it. Latto does her thing once again. And I do appreciate the fact that she is staying on topic, which she ain't. It's not. She's not talking about major things. She just. It's. She talk about sex a lot, which is okay. I don't mind that because I appreciate the fact she do stay on topic, and of course, Little Wayne the goat, or at least one of them. He did his thing, but it, Wayne could have went harder though. He went kind of pretty lightweight, but I understand that because sometimes when you that great, you don't want to steal the shine of other people. Wayne could have definitely went harder than that. And Childish Gambino it's good to hear him. I don't even remember the last time he been on a feature. Had he even been on other features this year? I don't know, but it's good to hear from him. And he had that Atlanta type Migo flow. The song is very good. Sunshine. The sixth track of the album is Like a Thug featuring Little Dirt. Once again, this is a pretty good song. This is definitely a song you can play on a radio, maybe at a party, and it's just not bad. At the same time, nothing special about it. Now, the eighth track of the album is called "Stepper" by Nardo Wick, and once again, with this beat got a Detroit type of style to it. And when I say Detroit, rappers like T.J. Townsend, Baby Tron, Y&J, uh, Louis Ray, Rio de Young OG. So that type of Detroit rap. Basically the Detroit rap that's been going on. So that's the type of beat you got to it. She flowed and once again she flowed very well to that type of Detroit beat. And I would like to hear her more rapping on more Detroit type beats. And cause she could, one thing about Lotto is that she's very versatile in her rap flow, and I appreciate that. Now, as far as Nardo Wick, and his verse was lacking, in my opinion. That's the thing about this album. I feel like the features, it's not that many features, but I feel like the features just didn't do too well. Because when you hear the beat, I don't know. I just don't think Nardo Wick voice kind of matches the energy with the beat. Like Nardo, his voice is not that loud, deep or raspy. So he kind of raps like 21 Savage when 21 Savage raps in that almost whisper. That's kind of like how Nardo Wick is rapping on this song. So but I don't know. I don't think Nardo Wick was a good feature for this particular song. It would have been nice to actually have a Detroit rapper to be the feature. I think if it was an actual Detroit rapper, whoever that may be, then it would have did better. But Nardo Wick, although I do like the song from him, his verse on this song, Stepper, it's just not hitting. The ninth track of the album excuse me, is Trust No Bitch. The song is pretty. This song was pretty good until the hook. Probably, probably the worst hook that I have heard this year. The song was doing pretty good, and the hook just ruined the song to me. She rapping, she flowing. I love the beat, and then the hook just kills the song. The hook is just it's too simple, very elementary like. So the hook of Trust No Bitch just ruined the song. It just ruins it. The 10th track of the album is called Bust Down, featuring Kodak Black. And once again, I don't have much to say about this track. It's also, okay. It's okay. It's not bad because I mean, at this point, I listened to Soulja Boy album. I have heard terrible. It's not bad, but once again, how can I explain this album? This album is when it's one of those cases where the main actor, or in this case, the main actress, she's doing her thing, but the supporting cast, they're just not on par with the acting, in my opinion. So on this song, on the tit track, "Bust Down," on this song, Kodak, it just his verse just doesn't fit, in my opinion. I'm not sure who would have been a better feature, but like the song is very, like, the beat is very soft, mellow type, in my opinion. And hearing Kodak trying to like sing a little, like Kodak can't sing, and that's obvious and evident. But I do appreciate the fact that he didn't use auto tune. I appreciate that. I don't Once again, I don't think Bust Down is bad, but Kodak could have went better. I heard better verses from Kodak. And once again, a lot of she actually was kind of lacking too in this song. So both could have did a better job with that song. The 11th track is called Southside, and I like this track. Once again, I love the confidence and delivery on every single bar, word for word. The beat was dope. It's a good song. One of my favorites of the album. The 12th track, which is probably my personal favorite of the album, is called Sleep Sleep. Once I heard the beat, I'm like, man, this is gonna be good. Once so far, she had a Memphis style type beat, a Detroit drill type beat, and now this song Sleep Sleep is basically Twista Get It Wet. And she did her thing. She killed that shit. And but I feel like it would have been very nice to hear Twista on the beat. It would have been very nice if she would have had him as a feature. That would have been dope. Or Wayne. Instead of Wayne rapping on Sunshine, it would have been nice to hear Wayne on Sleep Sleep as a feature. But that's just my opinion. The song ain't bad. Once again, it's my personal favorite. But I the song don't need a feature. But all I'm saying is that it would have been nice if there were a feature, either Twista or Wayne. But Sleep Sleep is definitely my personal favorite of the album. And the last track of the album is called Real One. Nice little track to end the album. And at this point I wasn't sure if she was going to end it on a high energy or something soft and sweet. She definitely decided to play it safe and went soft and the sweet route, and nothing wrong with that. I appreciate it. I like the fact that's what she decided to end the album on. And yeah, that's all the 13 tracks. My last thoughts is that this is definitely radio friendly. Here's the thing about me: I don't listen to the radio, but I even but when I do listen to the radio, and I'm not just talking about local radio, but I'm also talking about like Shade 45 and other hip hop stations. When I do hear the radio, I could definitely hear I could definitely like this whole album is made for the radio. I feel like you can play any song on the radio and people won't trip about it. So this album is definitely she did pretty good rapping. Obviously this is a hip hop album, but it has bits and pieces of R&B, and I appreciate her singing. I like the fact she didn't sing too much. Kind of like my problem with Coil Ray album, but that's a different day. This that's a different subject, whatever, different review. So yeah, she could rap, she could flow. She needed to work on her hooks. Um, hopefully she'll expand on her flows. Hopefully she'll expand on her content as well. It would be nice for it would be nice to hear her kind of like because that's the thing you know any rapper could talk about money hoes or code and I'm all right with that but it's the way you do it and you know I just can't help the fact that you know just kind of I don't know just switch it up every now and then as far as the content you know but yeah is Lotto the queen of the South? I don't know. But she definitely have the potential to be top five, top three female artist. She probably up there already. I'm probably just late, but she definitely have the potential to be one of the top artists in the game. And I look forward to any project she'll put out. Overall, so this album is basically a good cooked meal, a good cooked small meal. You know, one thing I like to do, I kind of like to compare like albums to food because I'm big and I'm from the South. I like food. This album was a well balanced breakfast, small breakfast. I was still hungry at the end, but I had just enough. I had just enough food to get me through the days. And this is basically the album. And yeah, I look forward to any other projects she make in the future. This the end of this is the end of my video. Like, subscribe, share, dislike, criticism. I'm all for it. But I am the most unknown, and I'm out.